Good morning. Today is Thursday, March 11th, and it's White Cohort Day. A reminder that there will be Zoom classes tomorrow. The in-service day has been changed to next Friday, March 19th. All students, faculty, and staff, don't forget to order your lunch for next week by 8:45 a.m. today. College-bound seniors and juniors, the virtual visit for Syracuse University has been canceled for today and rescheduled for March 31st. The French Club will meet today in Newell Hall 12. If you would like to join on Zoom, please email Madame Morans for the link at emorans@stjacademy.org. And Mr. Camelia's joke of the week. What is it called when you put your grandmother on speed dial? It's called Instagram. And happy birthday today to Elizabeth Jones, Kayana Burns, Emma Powers, and a special happy birthday to Maya Dauphin from her advisory. Happy birthdays. Or Mia, it's probably Mia. Anyway, have an excellent day.
Thank you, Sierra. Thank you, Mr. Camelio. As you could probably tell, that we have a bunch of people again in chapel today who are clapping. It's really nice to see your faces. So I have some late announcements about sports. Varsity girls basketball lost to Rice 43-29, and the JV team lost 25-20. Juniors Lizzie Jones and Anna Cushing led the gymnastics team in their win against the Milton Yellow Jackets on Saturday, March 6th. Jones placed in the top 3 spots on all 4 events and earned top honors in the all-around, with Cushing taking 3rd on vault and bars, and 2nd on the floor exercise and all-around. Good job, girls. The St. Johnsbury boys Nordic team competed in the state meet on Monday, a 4K classic race followed by a 4K skate race an hour later. The team placed 8th overall out of the D1 teams. Luke Chatterton led the boys in the classic race, placing 21st out of 89 skiers. In the skate race, Nick Reed led the team, placing 23rd. Congratulations to Luke Chatterton and Tommy Val, as yesterday was their final high school Nordic ski race. On Wednesday, the girls' Nordic team competed in the D1 state meet. The girls placed 6th as a team in D1. In the skate race, Anya Fannin placed 22nd, followed by Peggy Fisher, Delaney Rankin, and Maren Geis. In the classic race, Anya also led the team, followed by Peggy Fisher, Maren Geis, and Mary Fowler to complete the team scoring. Special congratulations to seniors Anya Fannin and Isadora Dickstein, as yesterday was their final high school Nordic race. Congratulations, everybody. Good job. So we've got quite a lineup this morning. We have a few announcements and then a special guest. But before I ask them to come up, I just want to make say a couple of things in this strange moment that we find ourselves in the pandemic. So most of you will know that our teachers are being vaccinated. If you didn't know, the state of Vermont has prioritized teachers in the vaccine distribution so that they can be at less risk in their work and can feel better about being in school every day. And this might prompt some of you to ask whether your teachers have in fact been feeling not so good about being in school every day. So you should know that your teachers have been rock stars, and the vast majority have approached this year this way. We're taking tons of precautions. Students appear to be taking them seriously and only occasionally flouting the rules. And I'm going to overcome my fear of being in person in order to serve them. And it's not that they've been unafraid. None of us has been unafraid. But they've been brave, which is when you are indeed afraid, but nevertheless do the thing you think is right. Which makes it both easier and harder for me to deliver my message this morning, which is we cannot let up on our precautions now. We are so close to being done with this pandemic. We have gone through so much effort together. For so many months, we have agreed to keep each other in mind and keep each other as safe as possible. The numbers in our county, in Caledonia County, are as high as they've been, and we're obviously not immune despite our most careful behavior. Although people are getting vaccinated, there's still lots of uncertainty about what being vaccinated will mean for all of us. given that students won't be vaccinated for a while. We've followed all along CDC and state health guidelines and public health expert advice, and it has served us so well to do that. What they are advising now is that despite the fact that we see such bright light at the end of the tunnel, we still should not travel for any non-essential reasons. So to have to ask you not to travel for April break gives me no joy, but it is what I'm asking. The CDC recommends no non-essential travel, and we believe this is the best course as well. If we can just hold on a little longer. We started this crazy year together bravely, and we have done really, really well. Let's not jeopardize that by not doing what we know will protect us the best. So I'm asking teachers and students and families to please not travel over the April break, even though it might feel safer to do so. We will celebrate soon, I promise, but we're not quite ready. More on that will come in letters to staff and families in the morning, but I just wanted to ask you myself, please hang in there and don't take steps back, and keep your masks up. Don't make other people ask you to do that. Okay, so I'm happy to bring to the stage Peyton Muller with an announcement about Model UN. Welcome.
Call this chapel to order. All right, good morning. I'm Peyton Moeller. Sorry, get to take my mask off up here. I'd like to ask you a few questions. First, who is interested in practicing their public speaking skills? Who wishes they could do more to understand the global conflicts of today? And who wants to understand how organizations like the UN address these conflicts? Maybe you want to know how the WHO, the World Health Organization, has been trying to address the pandemic. If you answered yes to any of these questions, or even if you didn't, you should still check out Model UN, because those are the things this club is about: global understanding, the workings of international organizations, and a good, healthy amount of public speaking. And I think that's a lot of fun, but more importantly, it teaches things that you're not going to have many other opportunities to learn. I think that's really important, especially for us here at St. J, because I believe that in a school full of people from around the world, it's important for us to try and understand the struggles that someone from the other side of the globe may be experiencing. But it's not even just that, it's the big global problems too, like pandemics and geopolitics that affect everyone. So if you're interested, but you're worried that you might not fit in, or you're nervous about meeting people, don't be. I've been in this club since my freshman year. I've met some wonderful people, I've made lasting friendships, and it was one of the best decisions I made in my first year here at the Academy. So let me say now, we'd love to have you. That, and we really, really need some more people, please, so that we can have more actual meetings. So if you have any questions, or if you're unclear about anything, or you want to join, you should go see Mystery Rain, or you could ask me. I'll be as helpful as I can. You can find Mystery Rain in Ranger 112 or in the Colwell Center, and you can probably just find me walking between classes. We meet on Tuesdays and Wednesdays after conference period. Thank you, have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you at our next meeting. I'd bang the gavel again and say meeting adjourned, but I don't think I have that power.
Thank you, Peyton. I'm sorry you didn't leave that gavel with me. That was kind of great. So I'm happy to bring to the stage the birthday girl, Emma Powers, and Hannah Roberts to make an announcement about National Honor Society.
Hi, everyone. I'm Hannah Roberts, and I'm speaking on behalf of the National Honor Society about an exciting opportunity for the month of April. So we are going to be hosting a community-wide virtual 10K, which will start April 1st and end April 30th. And throughout the month, participants will have the entire month to complete 7 miles. participants will be using running or walking apps to track their mileage and will submit their data via a Google form provided by the NHS at the end of the month. So activities can include running, hiking, biking, swimming, skiing, or any activity that you can measure distance. So since NHS is a service-based program, we have created 7 teams representing 7 different charities. Being part of a team includes raising money for a specific charity and being able to share your experiences with your group and others with a specialized hashtag to create a presence on social media. So raise money for your charity by asking friends and family to sponsor you. This could include one donation or an accumulated amount. You will have to sort that out with your sponsor. So some examples of the charities represented are the American Cancer Society, Kingdom Animal Shelter, American Red Cross, and Umbrella. So there are a few different ways that you could join a team. A Google form has been sent to your STJ Labs account regarding teams that you can join, and there will be a QR code on the bulletin board in Colby Hall, which will also give you access to the form. You can share this link with people outside of the school who would like to join as well. The overall goal of this 10K is to start the end of the semester with a fun event that we can do together during these tough times. So please, join a team, get out there, and have fun. And if you have any questions, you can ask Mrs. McCaffrey in the guidance office. And so also to promote the 10K, the team captains of each team will come up and talk a little bit about their charity. So as an officer in the community committee, I chose a charity in Vermont. Anya Fannin and I will be representing the Lund Family Center, which is based in Burlington. So the Lund Center offers many social services to vulnerable and struggling families, such as education, adoption, treatment, housing, and assessments regarding child welfare. Their overall goal, and I quote, is protecting children, strengthening families, and providing hope and opportunity to young parents is at the heart of all we do at Lund. If you have any questions about their services, a link to their website is located in the Google form, and you could contact me at hannahk.roberts@stjlabs.com. So please join our team. We are calling ourselves Team Fund Lund, and our hashtag is SJA for Lund. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hannah. Hi, everyone. My name is Emma Powers, and I am the NHS Secretary and Team Leader for SJA Walks for Umbrella. Umbrella is a nonprofit organization located in St. Johnsbury. Umbrella is a place where people can go if they need help. They help women with issues such as domestic abuse, early care, and gender equality. They're a place to help all people. Umbrella's mission, and I quote, is to cultivate the Northeastern Kingdom where people thrive free from abuse and oppression. We believe that oppression is the systematic abuse of power and the root of domestic and sexual violence, stalking, teen violence, human trafficking, as well as violence related to gender and sexual orientation, which in total we characterize as gender-based violence. We seek to embody a world where those who have been disempowered by poverty, discrimination, and other obstacles are able to live peaceful, self-directed lives, end quote. They're a place where people can go when they need help of any kind, so if you want to help this organization, I invite you to join my team, SJA Walks for Umbrella. As Hannah mentioned earlier, the Google form to sign up is in your SJA Labs email. I hope that you join my team. Thank you.
Thank you both so much. These are such worthy causes. It's wonderful that you're taking them up. We have a couple of other things going on. We're very excited to have a women's history speaker, but I'd like to introduce Mrs. Angel to introduce the whole series and our speaker today.
Good morning. It's nice to see people in front of me here. So this week, our St. Johnsbury Academy community has been blessed with some very amazing student speakers in chapel. Today, we continue this tradition with yet another incredible student speaker. It is with excitement and gratitude that I welcome Maddie Wilson to the podium on this Well, I was hoping it would be a sunny March morning. Maddie is a member of the junior class. She is an active member of class council, student government, and she is someone that I have been lucky to know for many years. Today, I welcome her to the stage to talk about something that she's passionate about, something that is important to her. In this second week of March, we continue to celebrate National Women's History Month. On Tuesday, Maddie Hurlburt spoke with enthusiasm and conviction about the importance of recognizing Women's History Month and the many contributions of women in our nation's history. She called on us to recognize that, quote, "The future of women's activism starts with all of us, the next generation of men and women trying to make our way into the world the best that we can," end quote. She also called on us to continue to celebrate the evolution of feminism and powerful women. This morning, Maddie Wilson continues the call to reflect on the accomplishments of women throughout the years to our culture and our society. Those female trailblazers that have cleared the path for women to make their mark on contemporary society. So, without further ado, please welcome junior Maddie Wilson to the podium. Maddie.
Good morning and happy Women's History Month. As we begin to enter mid-March and the end of school looms closer and closer, I encourage you to continue your celebrations of Women's History Month. It is a time to celebrate all that we as women have accomplished and the changes we have made for the better, the things that would not have been possible without us. But it is also a time to acknowledge the work that still needs to be done so that one day we may know and practice true gender equality. I would like to start with this first, the work that needs to be done. At this moment in time, about 40% of our country is voting on a bill that could ban transgender women in sports, as well as on bills that could impact their access to health care. When celebrating women, we cannot just talk about those who we see every day or those who are able to fight the loudest. True equality only comes when those whose voices have been silenced are advocated for, such as women belonging to the LGBTQ+ community, women of color, women with disabilities, etc. They deserve the power we hold as one, and we must fight for their rights as they fight for ours. There are many ways that you can help these women. At hrc.org, the Human Rights Campaign has an article titled, "These are the states trying to stop trans kids from playing sports," within which are many links to contact legislatures and sign petitions. Across their website, they also have a multitude of petitions and resources to support the LGBTQ+ community. Another form by which you can help these women is by educating yourselves. Two websites that I recommend are respectability.org, which discusses the stories and rights of people with disabilities in the US, and womenofcolorintheworkplace.com. I encourage you to scroll through these websites, see their stories, hear them, fight for them. For this is what it means to support all women, and support all women we must. But, as I said, Women's History Month is also a time to celebrate all that we as women have done. From correcting small injustices to forming laws that empower and protect us, women every day are making the world a better place. Society has failed us in the past, declining our right to take up space and make noise, and instead telling us to shrink ourselves in order to serve the egos of others. Together, though, we are fighting this. Women are knowing and speaking their minds, and I think that takes great courage. One such woman that I look up to is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Among many amazing novels and speeches, she has a TED Talk titled "We Should All Be Feminists," which describes her experiences growing up in Nigeria and how that has formed her beliefs today. It's an amazing talk, and I recommend you all watch it when you have a few minutes. I hope to emulate her this month as she says, "I have chosen to no longer be apologetic for my femaleness and my femininity, and I want to be respected in all of my femaleness because I deserve to be." Being a woman is not something to be ashamed of, but something to be fiercely proud of. The discussions and dialogues that we have been able to have this month are already victories thrown in the face of past oppressions. We have come so far, and we are not done yet. Our voices will be heard for centuries to come. When March eventually comes to a close, I hope you remember this. The celebration of and the fight for all women is not just something you can do for a month and then leave behind, but something that must be carried with you always. It is a badge of honor. Fighting for those who have been silenced is a lifelong journey, and there is so much we have yet to do. But as we grow and learn and challenge our biases and the biases of others, I hope you continue to fight for what is right, for the voiceless, and for the world that should be. And I hope you continue to fight for truly all women everywhere, so that one day we may know true equality. Thank you.
That was well worth it, well worth staying on. Thank you so much, Maddie. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll see you next week.